Hey guys, just want to have a quick chat to you about targets versus goals. There's a bit of a difference between them. A lot of people look at them the same. Really, when we're looking at motivational techniques and ways to keep ourselves pushing towards our goal, whether it's fitness or something else, there's a fairly large difference between targets and goals. A lot of it comes down to the wording and the association we have in our minds of what a target and what a goal is. If we think of what's associated with goals, goals are usually a sport related or an end point kind of thing. Football, soccer, whatever your chosen sport is, a goal is a hit or miss. There's no in between, there's no grey area, it's black or white. You make the goal, you don't make the goal. Plain and simple. We're taught when we're brought up, should I say, goal is your main objective. If you don't get the goal, that's it, you didn't win. If you don't get the goal, you lose. Plain and simple, there's no grey. Targets, on the other hand, targets are something that are a little bit more fluid, aren't quite as hard and fast. Targets can be a little bit grey. We've all played darts in the backyard or down the pub, shooting a bow and arrow, lots of things that we can aim for targets. Targets are something that we can adjust to. They're not hard and fast. If an archer misses his target, he resets, gets another arrow out of his quiver, adjusts his sights, fires again, gets a little bit closer to the bullseye. The bullseye is his goal, but he's not expecting to hit that first go. He's expecting to hit the target, get somewhere close to his goal, make adjustments as they go. If we set ourselves, when we aim for fitness things, when we set ourselves goals, we're almost setting ourselves up to fail if all we're stressing on is that goal. As I said, goals are very hard and fast. In our mind, we're taught that a goal is either a win or loss. If I set myself the goal of, cool, by summer I'm going to have a six-pack abs, I'm going to be cut up, I'm going to weigh, sub 90 kilos, I'm going to have less than 10% body fat, good goal. But if I get to summer, if I've been sick during winter, if I've had an injury, if something's gone wrong, family commitments, work, whatever it is, if I get to summer and I haven't got that six-pack abs, I haven't got that sub 90 kilos, I haven't got that sub 10% body fat, mentally I kind of go, well, I failed. I've failed myself, I failed everything I've tried to be doing. Geez, what did I do for last year? It was just a waste. Whereas if I set myself the goal of, cool, eventually, don't give it a timeline, eventually I want to get my six-pack abs back, I want to get under 10% body fat, I want to get under 90 kilos body weight. I set that as an endpoint goal. No set date, no set timeline on it, just that is eventually where I want to get to. I can then set myself targets along the way. Cool. Okay, so this month the target might be, all right, I'm going to ramp up my exercise. I'm going to start going 4 days a week to the gym rather than 3. It could be, cool, I'm going to start working on nutrition a bit more. So my target might be ditching those donuts at morning tea and have a healthy snack instead. Have some avocado on toast or something like that. As I go along and I check my progress and I measure what I'm doing and I track what I'm doing, I can have a look at those targets and go, yeah, I hit the target for that month, cool, it worked, it did what I wanted to do, sweet. We're a little bit closer to the goal, okay, what have we got to adjust now? What target have we got to aim for now to get a little bit closer to that bullseye, a little bit closer to that long-term goal? It's a lot easier way to go. You're setting yourself up more for success rather than setting a hard and fast, hard-line goal and setting yourself up for failure. Have a think about what your goals are and what your long-term goals are in terms of fitness, in terms of life, in terms of work even. It doesn't have to be just a fitness thing, it can relate to any part of your life. Setting yourself long-term goals and long-term ambitions to aim for is brilliant. You have to have something to work for. If you don't have anything to work for, then where's your motivation to get up and get going? There's nothing to keep you determined to keep working. But break those big goals up. Don't give them a timeline. Give them a someday I'm going to hit it and be determined to hit that goal. But set yourself little targets along the way. Have something to aim for that you can adjust on. If you're not quite there, cool. See what works, see what didn't. Make a few adjustments along the way. Have another go. Next time you get a little bit closer to the target. You've learned from your mistakes. You've learned not to aim low. You've learned to aim left, right, whatever it happens to be. Change your aim. Adjust. Make the adjustments as you go. And it's going to get you one step closer to your goal every time you go. I'd be really curious to know what your goals are, guys. What your targets, what your long-term goals are. Comment below, give us a yell. I'm always curious to find out what people are working towards. I'm going to do a little bit more on mine. Everyone knows I'm going for this 200 kilo deadlift. I've got a little bit under 4 weeks to go. Once I've hit that 200 kilo deadlift, I've got some long-term goals that I want to aim for. I'm going to start talking a little bit more over the next few weeks about what I'm going to be doing, what targets I'm going to be aiming for, and what goals I'm going to be aiming for long-term. I'm getting old now, I'm 38 in 4 weeks. You know, I've got to start really looking after myself now and really keeping on top of my fitness and get it to where I want it to be, because the longer I leave that, the harder it's going to be to get back to where I want to be. So yeah, let us know down below, guys. Let us know what you're thinking of the videos. Let us know what your targets and goals are. I'm really be interested to see what sort of varied goals guys and girls have got out there. So let us know, guys. Till next time.